What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters, Jordan J, Marvoius, Clever Willow, Anurang Krishnan, Ryan Towers, Ross Lingard, Paper, Zakuma, Richard Dirkman, Ryan James Maxwell, Kenjiro Talbashi, Kick Game, and Jessica Miller. Thank you all so much for your support. And if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link below in the description to find out more. Thanks again. It's a story about a man on the lam from the law and all the trappings of the world. His name is Jesse Pinkman and he's in quite a pinch. But don't worry, we'll love him just because he yells, bitch.
El Camino, that's the Clint Eastwood movie, right? They're doing a sequel to that.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, he traded up from a Gran Torino to a El Camino.
Gran Camino.
Yeah.
Have a
El
crossover.
Torino. Oh, God. It's almost like that one wrestler who was with WWE who wrestled Hornswoggle all the time. El Torito.
It would be awesome to see a Clint Eastwood directed version of that.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. 'Cause I think he's a very similar style for
Vince
something like
Gillian.
that.
Well, Vince Gillian is like...
But he's already an awesome director.
Vince Gillian cites Clint Eastwood as one of his heroes in terms of like westerns and what he brought to the filmmaking medium.
That's what a lot of people say. Clint Eastwood and those old Western movies was like the man for a lot of people.
Well,
It's like when you kind of think about some of the scenes in the show, it's like, even though it's set in a modern day, kind of, it's like there's some really Western-looking influences.
Wild
for sure.
West type
I mean, the
stuff going
Mexican
on.
standoff
Yeah.
in the final season when Hank bites the dust. I mean, that's just classic. And then,
Man.
of course,
Like earlier, like the
showdowns.
like you know, just like the suspense you get with people just staring at each other, like, what are they going to do? Are they about to kill everybody in the whole scene? Like,
Yeah.
what's about to happen?
And then, of course, the cartel dealings as well. That one dude's head on a turtle coming up, and all of a sudden it's like, "Hello DEA, hola DEA," and then everyone's just like,
That was
"Hey,
actually-
it's just a head. Welcome to Mexico!" Bam! Like, oh my god!
That was a scene that Chant showed me to try to get me to watch the series because I had not seen any of it yet, and he was like, "Just look at this," and I was like, "All right, this looks pretty crazy."
That's Danny Trejo's head on a turtle.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, cut off by a bulletproof suit wearing like bald Mexican dude who has a twin brother.
It took me so long to get back to it too. By the time I got back to that part, I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about this."
Like, holy hell! But here we are. We are.
Excited to see the official.
Yes, the official trailer.
Unofficial was
Not-
pretty cool.
Huh?
I thought the unofficial was cool.
Oh yeah. Well, both of them were. I mean, the one with Skinny Pete getting interviewed, and then the other one with just Jesse sitting in the El Camino, just looking in the rearview mirror, thinking what the hell he's going to do. I mean, look where he's at. Look at the situation this man finds himself in. I mean, this is going to be a hell of a ride. I can't wait to see it. So, I guess without further ado, let's get this up on screen, and let's give this a watch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, kick it. Oh. Pete? Oh, man. Finally a good night's sleep in a bed instead of a friggin' like pit of concrete. Oh yeah, he'd probably clog the drain up with how much grime and grit that man's got on it. Looking good, Jess. Oh man. Oh, hell.
See, that's a Western scene. Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
This is going to be awesome.
Oh, I can't wait. They said there's going to be, in select theaters. If this comes around here in theaters, I want to watch it. I mean, I want to watch it in theaters. I mean, I know it's going to be on Netflix and we can watch it there, but still, holy hell. That is just...
He looks like he bulked up.
He did.
For this.
Yeah,
by the
definitely.
end,
He's gotten
by the
bigger.
end of the series, he put on some weight.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell because he went from like skinny kid like
Well, drug
meth
addict, yeah.
skinny drug addict, to just living in a pit. I mean, that's got to toughen you up some way, dude. And you either get, like Johnny Cash said, you either get tough or die. I mean, especially in a
Or
world
like
that
Bane said, I was raised in it.
molded by it. You merely adopted it. Sorry.
Wasn't he in like a cave?
Oh, you mean...
Yeah. Yeah. But he
That's
was...
what I heard. That whole fucking movie sounded like a fucking Charlie Brown character.
So Jesse is really Batman.
No, Jesse...
Broke his damn back, crawled out of a cave.
Well, no, he got tortured. I mean, he was tortured for the better part of, I think, like 6 months. And just living in a pit, cooking meth. Only time he ever saw daylight was through the bars.
Yeah.
And that was, that's a kind of purgatory. I mean, when the state does it to you, that's one thing. But when it's
The cartel.
it was those white supremacist dudes that it was Todd's uncle.
That's when Walt had to pretty much save him, right?
Yeah. And there was also
With those crazy machine gun mechanisms or
yeah,
whatever.
the trunk with the machine gun.
Yeah.
But actually, there was something. Okay, there was something that was in the Emmy commercial that they stated 9 people found at the scene with gunshot. Most of them by
people in the
gunshot
comments already said they went back and counted.
Yeah,
it.
I
I'm
did
pretty
too.
sure it
I
was
went
9
back and I
people,
watched it too.
So,
Yeah,
including Walt.
Yeah, Walt would make 9. So apparently Walt is dead. Either that, or there was another person in there that bit the dust. But who knows? But the odds are Walt is no longer in the picture.
Yeah.
Which sad, but at the same time, I mean,
think it would be
it's
at least
the showrunner's choice.
It would at least be cool if he cameoed in this as like, either a hallucination that Jesse has at some point, or like, a flashback.
Or he sees a picture of him, like he opens up like
Flashback to
a
something we didn't see
folder
before.
it's Walter White's folder, and just stamped across his picture is deceased.
Yeah,
or
like
captured. If it were captured, that'd be one thing.
Yeah, he
I think it'd be kind of cool if, like, while he was
Yeah.
running away and stuff, he just kind of like turned and thought he saw him, like staring at him, and like saw him start to walk towards him, and he's like, no, and then like turns away for a second because there's like something distracting, and then like turns back and he's gone again. And he's like, oh.
Yeah. My mind's
Like, I think at this point he'd probably be like, get away from me, I don't want to cook anymore.
Sorry, little ghetto boys up in this
Yeah.
piece.
Or like, one of those scenes where it's like a guy walks up next to him in the store and like, it's like, hey, and like, starts to talk to him, and he like thinks he looks exactly like him, and like, he looks away for a second and looks back, and it's like a guy that looks kind of like him, but it's definitely not him.
Yeah.
But they use him for like the app first.
He had a bunch of different looks in the show too, so
Oh yeah.
that's possible.
Well, I mean, the infamous look. Well, for the infamous look for Walt is the hat.
Yeah.
That fedora, not a trilby, a fedora, and the goatee, like him, the bald head and the goatee. Those are his like 2 primary looks right there.
Which Jesse was rocking.
Well, Jesse went back to I'd say his season 4, first half of season 5.
He looked like
look.
Stone Cold, man, there when it was like all blurry.
Now let me tell you something, brother. Jesse Pinkman is gonna walk in the ring, call you a bitch, and give you a Stone Cold Stunner. How's that sound to you?
No, dude, it'd have to be like some kind of meth reference. You couldn't just
That's messed up.
The crystal blue, the crystal blue persuasion.
Yeah.
It's like he gonna come in that ring, give you a crystal blue persuasion, walk a concrete pit in your ass, and walk it dry. I don't know, but it could work.
He looked intimidating. That's for
Yes,
sure.
he did.
Is it a fedora or a thumbtack?
I know it wasn't a trilby. That's one thing people often mix
I don't even
up.
know what the
A
difference
trilby,
is.
a trilby is the one that's got like the point, the point on it, whereas a fedora is Indiana Jones.
Okay.
And people get that mixed up so often. It's like, look at the fedora wearing fat boy. It's like, first of all, that's a trilby. Second off, fat, I mean, not that bad.
I'm fat.
Says
I'm
probably
also
the
fat.
skinniest person on the second skinniest, verified because of this guy right here.
I'm fat.
No, you're not.
We're all fat.
Bitch,
We're all fat.
like, bitch, please. I'm the only fat ass on this couch.
I don't know about that, man. It's all perception.
Are you kidding me? I mean, look at the picture. The picture's already like swaying this way because my center of gravity's throwing the camera off.
I can eat like a fat person.
I know you can, and you never gain any weight, and it pisses me the fuck off.
We're just a bunch of beautiful Jello jigglers, man. Here to
Jello
make everybody
jigglers.
happy.
I think it's because you drink those Arizona teas rather than like a bunch of soft drinks and energy drinks.
Maybe.
But he still drinks a shit ton of beer.
Yeah.
Well, not as much.
Well, as much as I can afford to.
Well,
And
no,
get
it's
away
mostly
with it.
Keith who brings them over and drinks all
No,
of
Keith
them.
has always got a beer. in
Keith
his
puts them
hand.
away.
Yep. There's.
It's like I opened up the trash can to like throw something away the
Yeah.
next morning, and I'm like, this. It's like,
That's a lot of
wow,
beer cans.
this thing is like filled to the brim with trash
What?
with beer cans.
At least 3 of those were me. So
Yeah, but the rest were pretty much Keith because
The other 14.
he's a power drinker, dude. He's like a power drinker, but he doesn't get belligerent.
Yeah.
He just gets
Oh, no.
stupid.
I can handle this shit. So.
He can handle the sauce. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning into this. If you want to watch the original and break it down more, feel free to. There's a link in the description down below. But if you're excited for this as we are, let us know in the comments below, and also give a thumbs up on the video if you liked our little carousel of discussion. So yeah, until next time, signing off. I'm Nate,
I'm Chad.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Jacob.
and we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Yeah, unless we go blind.